Okay, just continuing on from the previous video, I don't believe it's fair for James Villas to advertise one of their villas as having air conditioning if it's if it's not functional. And I think that also giving somebody a couple of fans is not really a substitute for air conditioning. Certainly that influenced our choice for this villa. Well, as I say, all villas, pretty much all villas that are advertised these days seem to have air conditioning, or certainly the majority do. We would discount a villa immediately if it didn't have air conditioning. So certainly it affected our decision to rent. Actually, the reason we haven't complained about this more is that we've already had a massive problem with ants on this holiday that's kind of become the main issue for us. So the air conditioning is just a secondary thing, but in itself is is reason enough to complain. Okay, certainly the air conditioning is not that effective. But I don't believe there's a problem with the air conditioner. I believe it's just the way that the owner has set it up. He seems quite shrewd, and I believe it's obviously just trying to save electricity, which you could understand, but not if you've got people paying like £1,000 a week for your property. I don't think that's reasonable. So I think James Villas either need to remove the part on the advertisement which says that the property has air conditioning, or they need to ask the owner to supply the remote control to allow the guests to adjust the temperature for themselves. Certainly, it's the first place I've ever been, where you're not trusted enough to control your own aircon. I find that quite insulting, to be honest. Particularly as we actually kindly asked for the remote, and he refused. There was no, I don't know what to say really about that. He didn't speak much English, so there was no point going into a discussion or an argument about it. And like I said, we haven't made more of a fuss about this because we've already had so much stress dealing with the ant problem. But I feel this is worth mentioning. Thank you. Goodbye.